tree plant these seeds of expression, okay? The art from my heart is really just a reflection. Because there's no way to show you how I feel. And if there was, then the images would not be real unless I take my pain from paint, use these words as my brush, stroke them through your ears so you can feel the same rush. And no, I don't got bars, I'd rather call these steel beams that can only be melted by jet fuel or ill schemes. My words are cutthroat, meant to kill things, separate you from your fake life or your real dreams. And you can say I'm bragging, but I never mean to boast. Cause deep inside my soul, I'm filled with self-loath. And that's truth. I put my own head inside a noose, kick the chair from underneath, and let my body go loose. I'm willing to let the worst happen, just to get it over with. It's going to happen anyway. There's no getting over it. Life is full of misery. There's no winning victories. Feels like I'm balled up underground. Someone keeps kicking me. Sometimes I want to kill myself before I go to bed. But I'd rather not. I'm practicing being stronger instead. Or maybe because I'm lazy, insane or crazy won't faze me. As soon as I get this P-E-A-C-E, peace. And it's clearly underrated. So if you have some, I strongly suggest that you save it. For all the stress in and all the hard lessons and all the pity and the hurt, and not to mention depression. And if you like me, I'll confess, I have all the signs that label me as depressed. I'm filled with emotions, but I feel motionless, and now I'm all worn out, so I just want some deep rest. But first, I write this here on this piece of paper. Right now, not later, because if I forget, I'll be an even bigger self-hater. Move the negativity aside to free up some space, and in return, guess what comes to take its place? This peace. So take a look at my good side, fought myself in one, call me Nobel Peace Prize. Peace by peace, I put myself back together, never better. Every day is like I walk in sunny weather. This peace. Never knew I had the ability to tranquilize bad energy for my tranquility. And now I see I'm just an unfinished masterpiece. So until then, I'll just learn how to master peace. Peace. Yeah!
Oh. I don't feel like yelling anymore. Fuck that. I really want somebody to reverse this next poem I'm going to do because it's called Stereotypes, Part 1. I'll let you guys guess how Part 2 will go. People tend to ask me, why do I talk so white? And I even had to fight a white kid at my school who thought he was too cool when he said, I sound blacker than you. So I got called Oreo or Token, and I knew they were just joking, but it still hurt me more when I would listen to my black friends and realize that I sounded nothing like them. See, I don't start my sentences with what's up, what's happening, what's good, because I'm not lost. And I'll keep talking this way because of who paid the cost of freedom to educate ourselves so we could fight, and yet my own people ask me why I talk so white. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, this is all I know. I mean, all my original history was stolen. My bad. Not proper English. I mean, stolen, along with everything else golden. Eyes and lips beaten until they were swollen. Even the men had their colons impaled, raped as well as the women who were barely even dressed. They did anything and everything to make us feel like we were less, even to the point where they separated us by color. Brothers from the same mother, turning on one another. The house slave and the field peasant. One's life just a little more pleasant. But that's just the past. Or could it be the present? Because till this day, if you're not hood enough, you're not good enough. If you don't sound black, it's peculiar. Just like the house slave or like in the field slave. Familiar? What if I start speaking some Swahili, some Amharic or Yoruba, the blackest language you could get? Don't forget where you are from. What if I just start working with what I got? My bad. With what I have. I'm not whitewashed, I just took a bath. And it's not bad for little black boys and girls who want to be mathematicians, scientists, historians, or writers. Again, because if you remember correctly, we were the igniters. See, all language comes from the same place as us. So for me to be a profound speaker is a must. So don't ask why I talk so white. Ask why I talk so right. There's power in my words because I speak life. What started in the beginning was the word. It came first. So if I spoke negative on anyone, they would call that a curse. The same power he spoke was passed down to my tongue. So if I spoke without confidence, my power will be none. And my words can move mountains. My words can move nations. It was only 4 words that brought about all creations. Let there be light. Put these letters together, cast these spells as you spell, play with your wordplay as I'm speaking so well. So for me to be black and speak great isn't bad. It's the realest power you've seen. You could call me Black Magic. Why do you think it comes with ease? The greatest performers alive, for us to rap and sing, use this language and rhyme. You ask me why I sound so white. Well, half the times I just reword what I learned, which is an honor because you used to get burned for sounding too smart or not being dumb. You'd be whipped till you're numb, leaving scars, taking away a little piece of who you are. When we try to speak up, they would say, don't you start with me. I guess that's why my mom used to say, don't get smart with me. We made it a shame to know things by their proper names to the point where we don't even know our own names. I'm black, I'm African American, I'm a Negro, I'm a Moor. No, we are more, but I sound like I'm bleached. It's the same damn language we all learn to speak. Whether I use correct phonics or if I speak Ebonics, there's no proper way to live like a slave, but they'll make us behave, they'll make us betray each other in ways when we like to say, why do you sound so white? Malcolm X said, if you want to hide anything from a black person, put it in a book. Well, my head was always in one, so I never had to look. I never asked a question without yearning for the answer, and I never learned a lesson without thanking my master, my God, for blessing me with these abilities to write what I think and to speak what I see, and I guess you could blame it on what I read. I mean, the pages are white, but most ink I've seen bleeds black. But I sound white. If music has no color, then why should my words? And if you demean me for my speech, then who do you serve? So ask yourself, why do we sound so black? Thank you.